How are you feeling? According to a UCLA health study, elective egg freezing cycles have quadrupled since 2016 and continue to rise every year. This report reflects a major shift in how people are approaching their fertility. They want more control, more options, and more flexibility in regards to when and how they decide to start a family. With advances in reproductive technology, egg freezing has moved from an experimental idea to a common procedure. And now plays a huge role in family planning and personal choice. It's one of those topics that so many people have heard about but don't know actually how it works. By the end of this speech, you will understand how patients prepare their body for an egg retrieval, how the egg retrieval process is performed, and how eggs are frozen and stored. First, I'll explain how a body is prepared for egg retrieval. There are several steps designed to stimulate the ovaries to optimize egg quality and quantity. The goal is to mature as many egg follicles at the same time as possible. First, patients undergo baseline testing, hormone labs, and ultrasounds. Based on these results, patients are given daily hormone injections that are to be given self-administered at home through subcutaneous injections. All of these are given with specific detailed instructions from the medical facility so that they're doing it correctly. As the follicles grow, frequent monitoring is required. Patients must attend appointments every other day to closely monitor how the follicles are developing and how their hormone levels are rising. This increases to daily appointments, and close observation is continued to determine the best timing for the trigger shot, which does the final maturation of the eggs before retrieval. Many people assume that this process takes months, but in reality, the preparatory phase is quite fast. According to Johns Hopkins fertility specialist Pardis Housen-Zada, patients self-inject 2 to 3 hormone medications every day for 10 to 12 days. Within 2 weeks, one's body will be fully prepared for retrieval. Now that I have explained the preparatory phase, I would like to explain how the actual egg retrieval procedure is performed. It's a short, minimally invasive procedure, and it's all done within 20 minutes. Here you can see that a transvaginal ultrasound probe guides a thin needle through the vaginal wall into each ovary and gently suctions out the mature follicles. In each follicle, there can be up to 15, or in each ovary, there can be up to 15 follicles. So they are gently removing these follicles and making sure that they're not damaged, and then those are put into a test tube prior to freezing. The recovery is very quick. There's no stitches and no overnight hospital stays. Patients are ready to return home within a few hours. According to the Pacific Fertility Center, Los Angeles, after about an hour, the patient is fully awake and relatively pain-free. Many patients plan to go to work the next day. This quick and minimally invasive procedure allows the eggs to be removed safely and efficiently. Now I will explain the last stage of the process, which is the freezing and storing of the eggs. Once the eggs are collected, they undergo a freezing and storage process called vitrification. First, mature eggs are evaluated and prepped for freezing. Then they're frozen using a rapid cooling method called vitrification. They're flash frozen by being dipped in liquid nitrogen, which is negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit. And they're cooled so quickly they enter a glass-like state, which prevents ice crystals from forming on them. And it's an extremely successful thawing procedure. According to fertility specialist Dr. Leslie Ramirez, more than 91% of eggs survive the thawing process. They are stored in cryotanks in embryology labs, and eggs can remain frozen and stable for many years until the patient decides to use them. This freezing and storage process keeps the eggs preserved in a stable state until they're needed in the future. To close, I hope you feel you have a comprehensive understanding of the full process of egg freezing, how the body is prepared for egg freezing, the actual retrieval process, and how the eggs are frozen and stored through vitrification. This helps explain why egg freezing popularity is on the rise. With a simple preparatory phase, a quick procedure and recovery, and optimal and successful storage procedure. This shows why more and more people are exploring the option of freezing their eggs.